Every device connected to the internet, your phone, your PC, even your smart fridge has a unique address. That's its IP address. But have you ever stopped to think about how these addresses work, how they've evolved, and where they're headed in the future? It's a fascinating story that underpins our entire digital world. Today, we're going to explore the incredible journey from the early days of IPv4 to the vast expanse of IPv6, and even peek into what might come next. So, buckle up and let's dive into the backbone of the internet. So, what exactly is an IP address? Think of it like a digital home address for your device. IP stands for Internet Protocol, and this address is a unique identifier assigned to every single thing connected to a network. It's what allows your computer to find a website, your phone to receive any mail, and your smart speaker to stream music. Without it, data wouldn't know where to go or where it came from. It's the fundamental system for sending and receiving information online. Now, there are two main versions of these addresses that you've probably heard of, the classic IPv4 and its much larger successor, IPv6. Each plays a crucial role in the story of the internet. Let's rewind to the beginning, to the era of IPv4, introduced way back in 1981. IPv4 uses a 32-bit addressing system to solve the critical shortage of IPv4 addresses. The Internet's architects developed IPv6. This wasn't just an upgrade. It was a complete redesign for the future. IPv6 uses a 128-bit addressing system. And the number of addresses it can create is just mind-boggling. We're talking about 340 undecillion possible addresses. That's 340 followed by 36 zeros. To put that in perspective, that's enough addresses to assign one to every single atom on the surface of the Earth. And still have plenty left over. An IPv6 address looks very different. Like a long string of hexadecimal characters and colons. For example, something like 2001:0.85A3:00:00:8A2E:0370:7334. So, problem solved, right? Well, yes, but the benefits of IPv6 go far beyond just having more addresses. It was designed to make the internet better. It brings improved network efficiency, making data routing more direct and faster. It has security built right into its core with something called IPsec. It also simplifies network management and allows for auto-configuration. This plug-and-play capability is especially crucial for the billions of no-IP devices coming online, as they can get on the network without complex manual setup. IPv6 is truly built for the modern internet. So let's put these two side by side for a direct comparison. The most obvious difference is the address space. IPv4, with its 32-bit addresses, gave us about 4.3 billion options. IPv6, with its 128-bit system, gives us 340 undecillion. It's practically unlimited. Next is configuration. Setting up an IPv4 network often requires manual setup or a system like DHCP. IPv6, on the other hand, supports auto-configuration, making it much easier to add new devices. Then there's security. With IPv4, security features like IPsec were optional add-ons. With IPv6, IPsec is built in, providing a much stronger security foundation from the start. And finally, there's NAT. As we mentioned, NAT was essential to make IPv4 last longer, but it adds complexity. With IPv6's massive address space, NAT is no longer required, allowing for true end-to-end connectivity between devices. So, with the virtually limitless potential of IPv6, is the story of IP addressing over? Not by a long shot. The future is all about making networks smarter, faster, and more integrated with emerging technologies. The Internet of Things is a huge driver. Billions of smart devices, from sensors in a factory to gadgets in your home, will rely on IPv6 to communicate directly and securely with each other, creating a truly connected world. Then there's the role of artificial intelligence, and AI-driven network management, where IP addresses are dynamically assigned and managed in real time to ensure the best possible performance and security. I could predict traffic surges, reroute data around bottlenecks, and instantly identify and isolate threats. This level of automation will be essential for managing the sheer complexity of future networks. We're also seeing the dawn of 5G, which promises ultra-low latency and massive connectivity. IPv6 is the key to unlocking this potential, allowing for a seamless connection between millions of devices in a small area. And looking even further ahead, researchers are exploring quantum networking. This could completely redefine how we think about communication and addressing, potentially enabling unbreakable, instantaneous connections. The principles of quantum mechanics might lead to entirely new protocols beyond our current understanding. Finally, there's a growing focus on sustainability. Future IP standards will be designed to be more energy efficient, optimizing data routing to reduce the power consumption of routers and data centers, making the internet a little greener. The evolution is constant. So, there you have it. From the humble, limited beginnings of IPv4 to the seemingly endless universe of IPv6, IP addressing has constantly evolved to keep up with our insatiable demand for connectivity. It's the unseen, unsung hero of the digital age, as we charge ahead into a future defined by 5G, the Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence. The backbone of it all, the humble IP address, remains more important than ever, continuing to shape our connected world in ways we are only just beginning to imagine. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.